Hello everyone, I'm Meenakshi from BC Materials, and in BC Materials we also design some hybrid organic inorganic solar cells which I am going to discuss briefly. Sun is the main source of energy, and solar energy we get from the sun. From billions of years, sun has been the main source for the mankind, and it has been used for several activities like drying the clothes and keeping us warm, and also it is a food for the plant. So also some houses we see on some houses rooftops there are solar panels. Solar panels are built by combination of small solar cells. So these solar cells they trap the sunlight and then convert them into power, and with this power it can generate electricity to light like washing machine, TVs and refrigerators, whatever we use in our houses. But apart from the houses, solar energy is also used to convert used to run like different cars and food trucks, and also it is used in artificial satellites. And also we have seen that nowadays the solar energy is used to as a fuel in case of planes. So we have a small example here. We will show you how the solar energy works for this two-wheeler vehicle. Once we generate illuminated we have a small solar panel here, which is a small module. Once we illuminate the LED light, or we give a source of light source, we see that how it moves. This is the example. We see that once we light up the solar cell, we see that the car starts working. So in our BC material we are working on some hybrid organic inorganic perovskite solar cells. Perovskite solar, this is the cubic structure of the perovskite solar cell with a general formula ABX3, where ABX3 are different elemental compositions. After when these compositions are mixed, we get the crystal structure. Now the main we will show how we are fabricating these perovskite solar cells in our lab. This is the deposition procedure of perovskite solar cell. What we do is first we put the glass substrate, and then we put the perovskite solution, and after we deposit the perovskite, we spin coat the glass substrate at a particular RPM. After spin coating at a particular RPM, we then anneal we then do the solvent engineering with some common solvents like chlorobenzene and maybe toluene. And then once the solvent engineering is done, we then heat or anneal the substrate at some particular temperature around 100 degrees centigrade to form crystallization of the perovskite layer. And once the perovskite layer is done, we deposit the whole transport material, and after depositing the whole transport material, we deposit the cathode, and then we prepare a circuit which under illumination under sun creates the whole solar cells. And these are the solar cells which we prepared in our labs. So we have three different solar cells here, and here we have gold as the cathode, because to illuminate an LED light we need a voltage of around 1.8 volt. So now I'll try to connect the solar cells with the cathode and anode and to generate the electricity. Here is one, and here is the anode. So once we generate this, we get the electricity. The LED light is illuminated.